And welcome here, folks, to the Colchester Legion Stadium in Truro, Nova Scotia for this matchup between the Fundy Thunder and the Moncton Thunderbirds here. Fundy coming into this game 5-7-1, with the Thunderbirds coming in 3-8-2. Should be an exciting matchup, a battle between provinces here. Puck drop for the first period is about to be underway. And here we go, one back by the Fundy, over Singer with it. He'll hand it back over to his D partner. That moves up more, trying to get a stick on it. He'll tip it in, but not close enough, as we'll get an icing for the first call of this game. So back down to the Fundy zone. Callum DeWolf in between the pipes here for Fundy tonight, with Boudreau here in between the pipes for the Thunderbirds. And a battle for it. It'll pop out. Kept in by the Thunderbirds. Poked in again. Played around. It's Wainville. He'll play it in. Singer's after it. And a shot on net, covered up by DeWolf. We'll have some pushing and shoving after that whistle. Both teams will make a quick change here. And that's played around the back by the Thunderbirds. Picked up. Fundy trying to break it out. Casey, he'll fire it up, and that goes the length of the ice. Blaze chasing after it for the Thunderbirds, and we'll get an icing again.
Free ticket, winning number for $100 is 85125001. Once again, 85.
So the draw here back in the Fundy zone. That moves around for Parker. He'll fly it around. Warwick can't get his stick on it, so it's kept in by the Thunderbirds. Cousins is chasing after it, battling with Casey. And he'll move it up to O'Shea with a shot on net. That's tipped in front and off the pad of DeWolf. Casey moving it around again. O'Shea with it. Another shot in. He'll play that in, and it's in front. Picked away by Warwick, and he'll flip it out. He'll sneak out and go to neutral ice here as that's dumped back in. Fundy chasing. DeWolf out of the net to make a playoff for Parker. Played in front. Cousins with a backhander. That goes off the outside of the net, and it's cleared out by Casey. Cogger will go chasing, but we'll get another icing here against the Fundy Thunder. The Fundy Thunder. Both teams having Thunder in their name, messing me up a little bit, but we'll keep moving forward. Draw here once again in the Fundy zone. Puck's dropped, a battle for it, and that's moved up, but it'll get picked up. Peters trying to keep it in. That'll slip out for Cogger. Cogger with a stretch now. He'll take a shot on net, and that's rebounded in front. It's alive, and Uliff picks it up. He'll have a look with it. He'll skate it back in the blue line. He turns it over. He'll get back quick, though, to recover that one, and he'll dump it in. And a few of the Fundy players will come off for a change. Here comes Dwaineville. He'll dump it in. And we'll get an offside, it looks like. Draw here in the Fundy zone once again. A good opportunity for them. Off of the stick of Cogger. But the Thunderbirds keep them hemmed up in their own zone. That's moved up. Picked off for Gagnon. He'll try and skate it in, and he'll drop it back for Cochran, who takes a shot on net. That'll go around. Rennie blows a tire. Kept in. Moved in, and a big hit there. Wise Wainville. Reed with a shot. That's blocked in front. Rennie with a shot. And that's blockered away by Boudreau. Moved up along the boards. Reed pinches and keeps it in. But it'll move up. Reed again with it battling. And he'll dump that in. Lance with it, but we're going to get a stoppage in play here. And both teams will make a change. The first line coming out here, or the first D pairing, sorry, for the Fundies. They try and start some type of offensive zone play. That moves up. The Moncton Thunderbirds breaking out. Trying to move in. That's poked away by Singer. That gets moved up and played over. O'Shea flies it in. Works there to try and poke it. White after it. He'll go around the back of the net, tries to play it in front, and it's alive and it's cleared out. Singer will chase to the neutral zone and pick that up. He'll play it in. White tips it. And he'll head to the bench. O'Shea with it. He'll play it up. Frazier's there to block that pass off, and he'll throw it back in to the Thunderbird zone. Moves around. Barrett battling for it. That's moved up. Here come the Thunderbirds. Moved over. Can't get it. Battling for it and dumped in. Singer's after it behind his own net. He'll make a stretch pass up for more. He's having a good look with a shot on net. It's gloved down by Boudreau. A quick save there, keeping this game even. Barrett throwing a couple hits in front of the net after that whistle. But the play's on. Frazier with a shot on net. Atkinson's in after it, but that's thrown out, by Zoinville. And dumped into the Fundy zone. DeWolf tries to make a stretch play to get it. That'll get played around. Moved up, they're trying to pressure it out. Learmouth trying to keep it in for the Thunderbirds. But that's moved up. Moore racing for it into the Thunderbird zone. Blaze gets there first, and he'll move it around to Swainville. Moved up. Here come the Thunderbirds. A quick move. Matthews trying to get that one. And that's played off for Warwick. He walks in and flips it, but we'll get an offside. Refs caught that one early. Learmouth and Warwick having an exchange of words there. So the draw here just outside the Thunderbird zone. That's one back by the Thunderbirds. Over. Trying to make a stretch pass to get there to his D-man. Moved up and played out. Parker's racing for it. And he'll get there and get the icing call against Moncton. 15:08 left to go in the first period. Lots of back and forth action. Draw here being taken by Ulith of the Thunder. And he'll win that back to Casey. He'll try and play it in off the boards, but that's moved out by Cousins, and he'll race for it. Moved around, Fundy with it. Casey's back to try and battle for it. Trying to get plays in front. Ulith picks it up. He'll bounce it up, and that goes to O'Shea, who dumps it back in. No icing on that play. Moved up by Casey. He'll flick it off the glass to Cogger. Cogger plays it up to Ulith, and he'll try and bring it in. Around the side with a shot on net. It's in front, and Warwick didn't see the rebound in time to poke that in. So here come the Thunderbirds the opposite way. Flicked up. Battling for it. Here come the Thunderbirds. It's the 2-on-1 with a shot on net, and Thoreau can't bury that one in. So they'll regroup. Moved up for Matthews. He plays it back for Price. Up. Labo going for it. Trying to get there first. Matthews is putting some pressure on. That's up for Rennie, who tries to play it behind. moved around the boards. Fundy trying to break out now. Cochran with it, who had a good chance just a few minutes ago. Rennie trying to play it through, and he's hit off that one. A good play there by O'Connor to keep him out of the danger zone. That's moved up. Gagnon racing for it. Price is there, though, and he'll take it behind his own net. Singer keeping it in. Here comes Singer now. He'll walk in, try and make a pass over. That's broken up. Price will race for it, and he'll play it off the glass. Singer grabs that one and keeps it in. And it's up for Lance, over to O'Connor. O'Connor and Lance together now. Shot on net, and that's off the pad of DeWolf. Moved up for Singer now. Fundy coming the other way. Played over, and it's just too far ahead of Cochran. You can see the vision on that play. And we'll have an icing against the the Thunderbirds. Mind my draw here. Back down into the Thunderbird zone. Fundy looking to set something up here. They play it back. Parker plays it in along the boards. That'll go behind the net. Casey will pinch and chase for it, and he'll play it back around the boards again. White behind the net, trying to make a play in front. No one's there, so it's picked up. Parker putting on some pressure. That's played in front. It's alive, and it's covered up by Boudreau. Fundy needs to set up some more offensive zone pressure here. Couple good opportunities on the rush, but this is their time to hem the Thunderbirds into the zone. Parker taking the draw here. Or Frazier, excuse me. One back, but White's in after it. He takes a shot that goes off the side of the post. Trying to play it in front. They'll race for it. It's up for Parker now. He takes a shot. That's in front, almost tipped in, but kept out with the glove by Boudreau, and that'll move up. Lance trying to get there, but that's kept in by Casey. Back behind the net now. Zoinveld throwing it up. Casey keeps it in again, holding that line pretty well. McIver hands over. Back up for Casey. He'll hand it over to Parker with a shot on net. It's almost tipped in front, and they score! A big goal here. Jack White getting the first marker for the Fundy tonight. A big goal here for the Fundy Thunder. And that's played in. Fundy trying to keep the pressure on now. Played over, and that's into the boards. Moved up. Atkinson will grab it. Moved around the back of the net now, battling for it. And played in front. And it's kept out of the way. Blaze with a shot, and that's just wide. Moved up, Price trying to keep it in, but that'll get poked out. And Blaze will have to go back and grab that. Thunderbirds coming in now. Blocked in front. Price comes back for it. That'll get dumped in by the Thunderbirds, excuse me. That's played up and out into the neutral zone. Price hands it over. O'Shea can't get his stick on it, so Moore's in. It's handed over with a shot on net, and that's tipped in front by O'Shea out of the way of Boudreau. A good defensive play there. That moves up, and it's played out. Moved up now, a stretch pass to Ulif. He's in with a shot, and he fanned on that one as he got some defensive pressure from Cousins. Ulif back in now, into the corner battling for it. That'll get played off. Thoreau now, trying to break it out of his own zone. He hands it off. Back around. Move that. And a shot on net kept down by DeWolf, and he'll elect to cover that one with just 10:05 left to go here in the first. Draw here in the Fundy zone. Singer in, battling for it. It's in front with a shot on net. That's high, but it's kept around. Battling for it in the corner. Cousins in there now. That's moved around. Fundy will try and break it out. It's flipped up and kept in by Zelvin. Or Zwainville, sorry. Down behind the net. Flipped up. Zwainville trying to keep it in. But Warwick's there. He'll hand it up to Ulyth. It's a 2-on-1. But here comes Cogger in with a shot. That's just high, and it flips over the net. A good chance there for Cogger once again. Ulyth with another shot. It's alive in front. Fundy getting on the pressure now, and that goes the length of the ice. Parker back to grab that one and eliminate the chance for Cousins. Played around, a weird bounce off the boards there. Rennie doesn't know where that one is, so he'll have to battle for it along the boards with some help from Parker. Moved in front, a shot on it, the rebound's alive, but we're gonna get a stoppage in play. Wasn't exactly covered, but the net was off, so play needs to be blown dead. 8:57 left to go here in this first period. Fundy up by 1. Thunderbirds looking to set something up. Hopefully tie things up here before the period's end. They'll dump that back in and they'll regroup as Casey goes chasing after it for Fundy. He'll move it up. Cochran trying to get it out, but it's picked up by Learmouth. Over, and he dumps it in. Parker's there to grab that one, and he'll play it around the back of the boards. Casey with a quick move. And he'll play it off the boards for Cochran, who can't get a stick on it, but it'll go on net, so no icing on that play. Blaze battling for it. Moved in front, Cochran trying to get a handle of it. That's broken up. O'Connor hands it off to Matthews, and Matthews will dump it into the Fundy zone. Hand it off, Casey trying to use his body to keep Matthews out of the way. Rennie moves it up for Cochran, and he's trying to get there. It's a race for it. He'll circle back. Played in a couple quick moves, but he fans on the pass, gets it again. And that play's broken up and flipped out by the Thunderbirds. Casey back again to grab it. Parker playing it off his feet, moves it up for Casey. Casey tips it up for Cochran, who will play it over. Rennie can't get his stick on it. It bounced over his blade. Played up now into the Fundy zone, and we'll get an icing against the Thunderbirds. 7:35 left here. So the draw will go back down here to the Thunderbird zone. Fundy talking things over before they go on for the face-off. And here Fraser's taking it. One back by Learmouth. Moved up, trying to be kept in by MacGyver, but that hits off a skate of a ref, so they'll battle for it, and it'll go the length of the ice. And we'll get another icing here against the Thunderbirds. Lots of icings this game. Teams putting on a good amount of pressure in each other's zones. MacGyver taking the draw this time around. With some help from White, they'll get possession. Flipped into the corner. He'll battle for it, but that's turned over to Matthews. Handed up. Here comes Learmouth in with it, and that's broken up by MacGyver. And played up for White, who's got a chance, but he can't get there in time. It's flipped back, kept in by MacGyver, who skates around with it now. In with a shot. It's in front, and he scores! Jackson MacGyver gets the second marker for the Fundy Thunder. A big goal here late in the first to extend their lead. Jackson McIver comes in with a shot. Goes off the pad of Boudreau. He made the initial save, but he keeps with it and bats in his own rebound. A great play by the Fundy, putting lots of pressure on these Thunderbirds. That's thrown in, and we'll get an icing against the Fundy Thunder.
13 minutes, 7 seconds. As McIver unassisted at 13:07.
Draw here back in the Fundy zone. Battling for it in the corner, it's held up. More in there as well as Parker. That'll spit out for the Thunderbirds. Played around behind the net now, trying to play it in front. But the Wolf, a brick wall, keeps that out. Here comes Moore with it. He flicks it up high. A jump and a catch. We'll get a stoppage in play. So the draw here will be just outside the Thunderbird zone now. One back by the Thunderbirds. Moved up, kept in off the leg of Moore, and he'll battle for it now. Gets muscled off that one, and it'll go around for Peters, who moves it up. Playing it up, Thunderbirds breaking out, but that's kept in the neutral zone and flicked in by Fundy. Moved up. And played in to the Fundy zone. Parker gets interfered with there. A stick in the arm, it looked like. No call on that play as that puck hits the ceiling. And we're going to get some pushing and shoving here after a missed call by the refs, it looked like. We'll play on 5-on-5 as we have a draw here in the Fundy zone. Moved up with a shot on net. Thunderbirds trying to get there first, and that's kept out by DeWolf. Moved up, Warwick now plays it over, but that's turned over. Thunderbirds having a look now. It's Blaze. He'll hand it over. Zwainville moves it up. It's up for Cousins, who's got a good look. He'll try and play it off, but Casey with a good defensive comeback to keep that out. Played up now. They'll chase after it. Down into the quarter. Warwick trying to get there. Zwainveld using his body to force him off that one. Played in front. Eulith trying to get a shot blockered away by Boudreau. Played up. Casey with a 1T. Kept in. Moved up Parker now. He'll play it in at the red line. Moved around. Boudreau comes out of the net to play it off. And that's flicked out. Parker's there. And he'll throw it back in again. Boudreau comes out of the net. Plays it off for Blaze, and Blaze will have a look. That's moved up, and it hits the leg of Rennie, so it'll stay in. Rennie trying to keep possession now. Into the corner. He's trying to play it back. It's moved up. Casey's trying to get back, and he'll get there. Good defensive back check. Kept in. Rennie with a shot on net. That's off the leg of Boudreau. And now the Thunderbirds will move the opposite way. Played in front. Casey will get that turnover and try and play it around the boards. Gagnon trying to keep it. That's another shot on net. Throw, playing in front. Broken up by Gagnon. 1T from Price, and that's off the leg of DeWolf. Moved up Cochran now, trying to break this out of his zone. And he'll make a stretch pass over. Rennie now, breaking it in with a shot on net. That's blockered away by Boudreau. And played out. Gagnon battling for it along the boards with the help of Cochran. That's moved up. Reed keeps it in. He'll play it over. Too far ahead of Rennie, so he can't get there. Cousins dumps it in for the Thunderbirds. Reed playing it up for Cochran. Cochran moving it up now. Rennie with a shot on net, and that's gloved down by Boudreau with just 3:05 left to go here. Fundy will make a change here. Draw here in the Thunderbirds zone. Frazier taking it. Battle for it at the line, or at the dot, sorry. And Singer can't get there in time, so they'll have to run back for it. Fundy now moves it up for Singer. Singer plays around. Frazier trying to get there. It's a race for it. Matthews uses his speed, to poke that away, but it gets dumped in nonetheless. White's after it. Battling for it against... It was O'Shea. That's played back in. O'Shea plays it up. Off for Singer. Singer now with a shot on net. That's tipped in front. It's off the post. A quick chance there for the Thunder. Moved up. And here come the Thunderbirds. O'Connor now. He'll dump it in. That goes into the corner. O'Connor battling his way in. Played in front, but a little too far ahead. So now, here comes White, who's already got a goal in this game. Moved up. Fundy now. They'll dump it in, and that goes back for the Thunderbirds defense, and that's tipped up high, and it'll go out of play. Draw here just outside the Thunderbirds zone. 1:44 left in this first period. That's played back. Parker racing forward in his own zone. He'll play it around for Casey, who can't get there in time, so it'll move up for Atkinson. Into the neutral zone now for Peters. He turns it over. Fundy's in. Shot on net, and he scores! What a goal! Wyatt Barrett getting Fundy's third of the game. Fundy putting on a great deal of pressure, and it's resulting in some goals here for them early in the first. .129 left here. Puck dropped and played back by the Thunderbirds now. Blaze over to Zwainville, Moved up. They're going to try and break it in now. Casey pokes that away. Atkinson moves it in now, and that flies into the corner. Parker plays around for Barrett. That's dumped back in. Zwainville moves it up. Parker now grabbing that one, and he'll play it up. Barrett trying to get there. And we'll get a stoppage in play for an offside with just 58 seconds left to go. Fundy putting on a great deal of pressure, but also a great performance from their defense. I mean, Casey's having a great game. It seems like every call that is a defensive play seems to be coming from Casey, making his smart plays, poke checks, using his body to get the opponent off the puck. I mean, just that alone is turning around and into some offense for the Thunder. And the scoreboard is a result of that, so... Draw here just outside the Thunderbird zone. That's played in, and we'll get another offside as he takes a shot on net. Draw here again outside of the Thunderbird zone. Played in. Connor's trying to go for it. Price now plays it up. Almost kept in. But here comes Lance. As he plays it up, he'll try and dump it in. That's turned over. Nicholson grabs that, though. Played up. Price trying to be there. That gets dumped in again by the Thunderbirds. Hewlett plays it over to Cogger. Over. Warwick now having a look with a shot on net. That goes off the side of the net. Cogger now trying to play it in front. Off for Warwick. And a hit there, and things are getting rough behind the net, but the buzzer stops the play there. Warwick having an exchange of words. So after the first, Fundy up 3-0 here against the Thunderbirds. They seem pretty excited about this lead, quote unquote, saying they're dialed. So love to see the confidence here in this team. We'll be back in just a moment with the second period.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
And welcome back here, folks, for the second period of this matchup between the Fundy Thunder and the Moncton Thunderbirds. Fundy up 3-0 going into the second here. Puck drop's about to be underway. And here we go, one back by the Fundy. Atkinson on it, he'll play it up for more. He can't get there in time. Baird's racing for it, but it's played up by the Thunderbirds. O'Connor going chasing after it. Deep behind the net now, O'Connor plays it in front. A shot on it goes wide. A rebound in front, and it's covered up. DeWolf keeps that out. Players having a quick chat with each other after the whistle there. A good quick chance for the Thunderbirds. I'm sure went to that locker room and had a good talk about the first period. I'm sure they're coming out here ready to take this game back in the second. It's played up. Here come the Fundy Thunder. Moved up, Atkinson plays it through. Baird trying to get there, and that's played by Boudreau. Back around, Thunderbirds grabbing it now in their own zone. They're gonna try and break it out. Baird's there along with Moore. Moore hands it over, shot on net, almost by Atkinson, but that's poked away. Here comes the captain, Zwainville, trying to get there, and he beats the icing. Fundy having a good look at it, and it'll go off a leg for Price. Price plays it up. Zwainville trying to make a play with it. O'Connor back to Zwainville. He'll move it up. Matthews trying to get there, but that's too far ahead of him, so Singer grabs it. Plays it off the glass. Uliff poking it through into the Thunderbird zone. He'll walk in with a shot. Boudreau gets there. Makes the save. Played up. Here come the Thunderbirds breaking in. Cogger getting a handle on that one and moves it back for Casey. Here comes Cogger with it. He's trying to play it around, and he'll dump it. Peters plays it up. Parker trying to get a handle of that one. And it's handed over to Casey. Cousins and Parker throwing a couple hands there. And that's dumped in by Cogger. Played into the corner now. Thoreau playing it up. Casey keeps it in. Played up. Chamberlain trying to get there. That's played back. Here come the Thunderbirds in. Casey's there to try and use his body. He'll get around with a shot on net off the shoulder. DeWolf. Moved up. Peters trying to keep it in, and he will. That'll go down for Chamberlain. Behind the net now, trying to get a good look. Couple turns in the corner, trying to keep possession. And he'll play it up for Peters. Peters with a shot, tipped in front, and that's gloved up by DeWolf, who's having a great game in between the pipes here. Both teams will get a quick change. Draw here in the Fundy zone. That's played back. Lava getting there, and he'll play it around. Cochran trying to play it out. Now here come Fundy breaking it into the neutral zone. Dumped in. We're going to get an icing here, it looks like, unless Rennie can beat it. And the draw will go back down to the Fundy zone with 17:27 left here. Battle for it on the dot again. Played over. Here comes Fundy. Playing it around. Rennie trying to get there. Puck bounces over his blade. So that'll go in the corner. A battle for it. Played in front up to Lava. He can't get there as it's blocked. Kept in by Cochran. Battling for it. Gagnon still in there battling. Moved up. Reed with a shot. And it's hit off the pad, of Boudreau. Into the corner now. Still battling for it. Blaze moves it up. A turnover. Lava with a shot. And that goes wide. Rebounds alive. And he scores! What a goal! Fundy Thunder get their 4th of the game. Cochran with it this time. A great goal from the goal line. Shoots it in. I'm not sure if that was all net or if it went off of Boudreau's back. But nonetheless, a good quick snapshot to throw that one in. One back by the Fundy on the face-off. Moved up and dumped in on net. Sticked away by Boudreau. Moved up. Singer's got it. He'll play it in. Hits off a couple legs there, and it'll go back around. McIver putting some pressure on. Matthews will try and move it up. Matthews can't get his stick on that one. White now battling for it. It goes back for Singer. Tries to play it along the boards, but here come the Thunderbirds with a shot on net, blocked in front by White. Back around. Parker trying to keep it out of the zone. McIver moves it up for Parker. Parker playing it back for McIver. And that gets played in. Thrown into the corner by Boudreau. Battling for it now. Matthews trying to get there. Matthews with it, and he'll dump it in. They'll keep the pressure on. That's moved around to Singer. Up for Frazier. Frazier trying to get a handle of that one. Singer picks it up for him. Here comes Singer walking in, and he'll dump it. Fundy will get a quick change here as the Thunderbirds try and regroup and set up something. Barrett dumps it in on net. Played off. O'Shea for Price. Price around the back of the net. That takes a weird bounce off the boards. And it's another shot on net thrown in. Moore in there along the boards now. Playing it in. Hit off that one. Moore and O'Shea battling. That's moved up and turned over by Barrett. He'll play it over to Moore, and he tips it in, and what a save by Boudreau. A super close chance for the Fundy to get their 5th of the game. Boudreau flies the leg over and keeps that one out. Parker still on the ice. Played in front, shot on. It's alive. And a couple quick saves from DeWolf there. Played up Parker. Plays it in, and Peters will go chasing after it. Casey and Learmouth behind the play. We're having a little tussle, but... And there you go. There, Casey giving him the elbow. Don't mess with me kind of thing. Draw here in the Thunderbird zone. Uliff taking it. Puck is dropped, and it's one back by the Thunderbirds. Moved around. Blaze there. He'll move it up. Connors trying to keep it in, but McIver's got it, and he'll play it in to the corner. Warwick plays it around. Laba trying to get there, pinching in, and that gets flipped up and out into the neutral zone. McIver's back, but he turns it over. Cousins is in. A little too far ahead, and he gets hit into the corner. Parents not happy about that one. A dirty hit, and we'll get some pushing and shoving. This is Fundy hockey, folks. Looks like the medic is out. We'll turn the camera away here until we're sure that he's up and all right. A hard hit. Cousins is out of the game. Sticks everywhere. Not a good situation. Coach is going out. Parents all rallying along the boards here, trying to get an idea of if he's going to be all right. He's up and all right now. Skating towards the bench, a good sight. Scary situations here. And he'll exit the game. So I'm sure refs will have a quick talk with what they're going to call on this play.
Moncton Thunderbirds penalty to number 21 now, Ryland Cousins. Served by number 24, Alexei Fortin. 5 minutes, match penalty for checking from behind. That's Cousins for checking from behind.
So it looks like Fundy will get a 5-minute power play out of this. And the puck is dropped. Quick back into the play here. Singer with it. Moved over. Rennie with a shot on net. Blockered away. Played in front. Cochran trying to get there. He'll move it up for Singer. Singer having a look. He'll hand it over. Rennie with a shot on net. Played away. Cochran's there. Moves it up for Singer again. We'll get a stoppage in play. And it looks like Cogger's going to get called for a penalty here. I didn't catch what for, but it'll be a 2-minute. So we'll have 4-on-4 play for 2 minutes here. And then the Fundy will go on to a 2-minute and 36 power play. Thunderbirds getting possession here. Uliff picks it up though. Lots of open space here on the 4-on-4 hockey. For some teams, the 4-on-4 is a little bit better than the 5-on-4. So we'll see if the Thunderbirds can get a goal to start their comeback, or if Fundy can pot another one in to lengthen their lead. Moved in is Uliff. He'll play it back for Singer. Singer hands it over, a quick pass. That's dumped in. Cochran, there, battling for it behind the boards. That's moved up, and here come the Thunderbirds with it now. Chamberlain hands it over, and he's in, and a shot on net, and it's kept out by DeWolf. Played up now. Here comes Cochran. That gets poked away into the corner. Played off. Thunderbirds having a look now, starting to break out. Over for Blaze. Starting to break out now. Fundy getting a couple fresh legs on the ice. Moving up now, handed over, and a shot on it by Nicholson. Goes off the post. Close chance. Rennie coming back the other way now with Gagnon. He'll walk in along, shot on net, and that goes wide. Parker racing to get there and keep that one in. And he'll play it off the boards. Moved up now. Played up, Nicholson on it again. Couple quick moves, but he's hit away off of that one by Parker. A good defensive play. McIver gets there, and he'll play it up. Moved in front. McIver, having a look. He'll circle around. Hands it over to Rennie with a shot on net. Almost tipped in front. That goes wide. Parker pinches in for it. He'll play it around back of the net now. Rennie and Cogger there. Fundy back on the power play. And that'll go down the length of the ice as the Thunderbirds clear it and get a quick change. Parker with behind his own net. He'll have a look here. Moved up for McIver. Played up. Here comes Atkinson with it. He's trying to play it around, but he's bodied off that one by Peters with a quick hit into the boards there. Tried to poke around his Thoreau. Played in front, handed over. Baird can't get a shot off. They'll try and clear that one out. McIver keeps it in with the stick. McIver playing it in. He's got some quick hands as he walks in with a shot. That's hit in front. Barrett picks up that rebound as it goes over to Parker with a shot on net. It's played in front. Another shot by McIver, and that's blocked. A good play there. Barrett throws it around. Cochran there. Hands it back for Moore. Moore back to Cochran. Cochran over. Parker. Parker with a shot. It's tipped up and high, and it hits off the back of the glass there, excuse me. Moore picks it up in the corner, and he'll skate it up. Who's it up for Parker now? Parker over. Played back by Ulick. Moore racing there. Back to Parker. Over to Moore. He can't get there, and that'll move over for the Thunderbirds to clear it out. Parker and Rennie will have to chase after that. DeWolf comes out of the pipes to play that. Parker now hands it over. Rennie. Parker's going to come off for a change after a good long shift. Rennie with a shot blocked in front. Zwainville keeps it out. Rennie can't bury in that one. A quick save from Boudreau. Singer back for Rennie, who's having a good shift here. Another shot on net. Cochran's trying to get in that rebound, but he blows a tire, and it'll get cleared out by Zwainville. And it goes the length of the ice. Lance there trying to put on some pressure for the Thunderbirds. It gets handed over to Rennie. Rennie over to Singer. And Singer will dump it in to the Thunderbird zone. 8:50 left to go here. Back for Cogger. We're back to even strength here as well. Fortin trying to play it up. He served the penalty for Cousins, so he's fresh out of the box looking to get some ice time. Moved up. Learmouth dumps it in. That goes back. Fortin trying to get on it. He plays it in front. Moved around. Singer putting on some pressure. Price throws it on net. That's off the pad of DeWolf. Moved up by Singer. Price is there. He'll hand it over to Zwainville. And he dumps it in. Someone lost the net guard. Played in. Matthews putting on some offensive pressure. But it'll move out for Ulick. Singer can't get there. Singer trying to lay that body there. Thunderbirds with it. Back around for Blaze with a shot. And they score! A quick goal. And Blaze bats in the 1T down low. Just sneaks under the pad at DeWolf. And this game's 4-1. Their helmets get stuck together during the celly there. Blaze showing a little life for the Thunderbirds as they're going to try and carry this on to tie the game up. Draw here. Battle for it. McIver trying to get there. That one's back for Parker. Parker having a look. Passing options cut off, so he'll play it off the boards. Dumped back in by the Thunderbirds. Parker's there. He'll take it around the back of the net. Played up. Another big hit from Blaze as he comes back out after a quick goal. Over to Frazier. Frazier with a shot. Gloved away. Rebounds alive, and it'll go off. White now having a look. He'll try and play it over. It's O'Connor battling for it. He can't get there in time, so that's played off into the boards, and he'll dump it. Casey after it. He's going to get some pressure from Matthews. White, not sure where it is. He'll move it up. McIver. McIver's moving it through now. Peters is there, so he'll play it around. Casey trying to throw the body along the boards. That squeaks out to Parker in his own zone. He'll have a look. Moved up. Atkinson tips it in. Peters will have to chase again in his own zone as he flips that around. Moore flies under his feet. A shot almost tipped in front, but it goes wide. Singer with it now in the neutral zone. Moves it over for Moore. Moore doesn't know where it went, so he'll bat it in. Back around. Peters plays it over. Moved up and off the boards. Fundy will have to chase. It's on net, so no icing here. And DeWolf covers it up. Draw here in the Fundy zone. Played around. Connor's with it. He'll play it in front. Another shot, and he scores. It's Fortin. Another goal for the Thunderbirds, who start to make their comeback here late in the second. Fortin came back out after serving that 5-minute penalty for Cousins, and he's been putting on the pressure ever since. One back by the Thunderbirds. Starting to see a momentum shift here for them. A little more confidence under the belt after a couple quick goals. That'll go down. Draw here in the Thunderbird zone. One back by the Thunderbirds. They'll move it up. Played off. Singer racing for it as it's dumped in by Chamberlain. No one's there. Chamberlain behind the net. Gagnon putting on some pressure. Rennie with it now. Bats it out of the sky, and Hill moves it up. He'll move it up, sorry. Hand it back over to Rennie with a shot, and he'll fan on that one as it goes off a stick. Gagnon there in the boards. He'll get possession. Moves it up. Cochran plays it up for Parker with a shot on net, and that's off the pad. A Boudreau, another quick shot. We'll get a stoppage in play. I believe the net's off. We'll get a quick change here from both sides. Draw here in the Thunderbird zone. Nicholson, nope. Thought Nicholson was gonna have to come in for that draw there. It goes back. Laba taking a shot on net. That goes wide into the corner. Played in front. Warwick trying to get a shot on net. He's hit out of the way. Here comes Thoreau. Making a quick lead pass over to Nicholson, who's already got a goal in this game. Dodges the hit on that one. Blaze now with the shot. Or not Nicholson, sorry. Blaze with the goal already, excuse me. And he's tripped up. Blaze is going to go to the box for tripping here with 5:05 left to go. So the draw will go down into the Thunderbirds' end, and Fundy get a power play. Ulith taking the draw. He's got McIver on his right. He tries to play it over to him, but that's broken up. Cogger behind the net now. He hands it over. McIver having a look. He'll hand it up for Singer. Singer with a shot on net, and that's almost tipped in front. Rebound almost comes back, but hits off the side of the net, and it'll go around for Cochran. Over for Ulith. Hands it back up to Cochran. Down in for Ulith again. Ulith skates in, tries to backhand it in. That goes off the outside of the net. Ulith hands it over. Cogger trying to get possession. And it'll squeak up. Singer has to pinch for it. He'll play it off. Ulith. Up for Singer. Singer over. McIver's on the boards there. He'll stutter a shot and try and take a shot on net, but that's blocked. Kept in though. McIver hands it off for Singer, who walks in. Plays it in for Cogger. Cogger with a shot on net. It's in front. And it's kept out by Boudreau. Parents saying that it was in the net, but refs won't like that. So no goal on that play. Boudreau keeps it out. Just 1:04 left here on the Fundy power play. They'll get a quick change. Moore taking the draw now. That'll get played in by the Thunderbirds. Price trying to rim it around. He's going to get some pressure. Atkinson gets it off him. He'll move it up. Number 3 now. Hands it over. Parker. Back up. A shot on net. And it's tipped in front and hits the glass high. Atkinson in the corner. Plays it up. And here come the Thunderbirds shorthanded. It's O'Connor. He'll play it in along the boards. Parker's on him, and he'll try and use the body. And he gets hit into the boards. Barrett with a big hit. to get Fundy possession. Atkinson moves it over. Played in. Around the back of the net now. Thunderbirds trying to push him off the puck. Another shot on net. That hits off the crossbar. Parker now hands it into Atkinson. Into the corner now. Atkinson gets tripped up. No call on that play. And that's cleared out. Glove down. Fundy keeps it in. 5 seconds left here on the power play. They'll get one more shot. Barrett. Another shot. It's kept out. Another shot on net. Trying to get that rebound out. Blaze is off. And here comes the extra man. Or the fifth man, sorry. Peters. Playing it around now. Moved up. Fundy still with possession here. Trying to keep this ozone time. He fans on that one, and Thoreau's going to get there. And he gets held. No call on that play, but O'Connor's there. He's trying to play it around Parker, sorry. Parker misses his hit. And now Matthews in there as well, battling for it. Moore gets it out. Here comes Moore trying to play it up. Matthews pokes it back in. Atkinson didn't know where that one went. Here comes Fortin looking for his second. Back around the behind the net. He'll move it up. Zwainville plays it in front, and that's tipped wide. Into the corner now, moved up. Here come Fundy. These guys having a long shift. They need to get off. Poked away. And it's an offside. Draw here just outside of the Thunderbirds zone. 2 minutes left to go here. Played back. Zwainville moves it up. Matthews tips it. And we'll get an icing here as it wasn't tipped on the right side of the red line. And so the play will go back here into the Thunderbirds zone. Frazier battling, and he'll throw it in. White's after it behind the net. He'll try and play it in front. A big onesie from MacGyver goes off the post. What a chance. Moved up for Laba. He throws it on net. MacGyver trying to get that rebound. Moved up. Matthews is there, but Singer grabs it off of him. He'll pinch in. MacGyver comes back to cover the D. Singer over, and White can't get the shot off. Poked away. A good chance here, but Fundy gets it back. Frazier throws it in. Chamberlain's on him. Another shot on net. MacGyver trying to get there. He'll play it in front. White along the boards now getting there. Laba tries to throw it back in. Zwainville plays it along the boards, but Laba will pinch in. Throw it back in, but that's blocked in front by Fortin. White trying to keep it in now. Zwainville finally clears it out to the neutral zone. Matthews trying to race for it, but Singer's there first. Moved up. Blaze is now on the ice, and he'll chuck it in on the backhand. Singer back around along the boards now. MacGyver getting there. Poked in and kept in by Blaze. Flicked up again by Singer. Matthews can't keep that one in, so Price will dump it. Lab has got it behind his own net now for the Thunder. MacGyver. He tries to make a play, but Frazier can't keep it on his stick. That gets moved up. Fortin dumps it on the net to Wolf. Try to play it around. A big shot off the post. Singer battling for it. Moved up. Here comes Rennie. Hands it over for Parker, who can't get there. Or Cochran, sorry. Gagnon trying to get there, and that'll be the end of the period. An exciting one at that. So 4-2 the score after 40 minutes here. Shots 40-20 for the Fundy Thunder. A little less loud here going into the locker room as The Thunderbirds are making a comeback here. So again, 4-2 after 40 minutes. We'll be back in just a moment for the third period. And welcome back here, folks, to the third and final period of this game between the Fundy Thunder and the Moncton Thunderbirds. 4-2's the score for Fundy. And puck drop is underway, and Moore dumps it in. And Woodrow decides to glove that one up. So we'll get a draw here in the Thunderbird zone. Moore taking it. He'll win it back. Baird trying to get there. Play's broken up. Moved up. O'Connor trying to get there. He'll race for it. Goes down into the Fundy zone. McKenzie's there. That's moved up. Another shot on net, sticked away by DeWolf. Thunderbirds putting on some good pressure here, but here comes McKenzie. He skates it up now and dumps it in over the red line. And Zwainville picks it up. Moved over. Matthews bounces over his stick. So here comes Warwick in with it. Warwick's in. And he's played off that one by Zwainville. We'll get a stoppage in play here. And some pushing and shoving in the corner. And perhaps a penalty called. Hooking penalty here. Looks like against Learmouth. So Fundy get a power play early in the third period here. Uliff taking the draw. Puck's dropped. Wins it back. Singer walking the blue line with it. He'll hand it in. Cochran hands it over. That's blocked in front. Puck goes in. Played in front and a shot, and that goes high up into the netting. Quick chance there for the Thunder. Draw here again in the Thunderbird zone. They're trying to hold back Fundy here early. One back by Rennie. He'll go to the blue line with it and flick it over. Cochran now hands it over to Singer. In for Rennie. A little too far ahead, but Rennie gets there with a shot on net. That goes wide. Battling along the boards now. Singer keeps it in. It goes off the skate of Uliss, so Singer will have to get back. Getting some pressure on him. Singer's back, and he'll move it up for Cochran. He'll flick it up, and it's gloved down. Rennie, drop pass to Uliss with a shot. Blocked, and it hits the netting. Fundy, will get a quick change here, and the Thunderbirds will swap out their defense. 18:26 left to go. Moore battling for it. That's moved up. For McIver, who's at the blue line. He'll hand it in for Parker. Parker walking. He'll play it in. Atkinson moved up for Parker. Parker over. McIver. Back to Atkinson, who gets hit off that one, a big hit, but Baird keeps it in. He'll dump it in. Along the boards now, battling for it. O'Shea keeps it from going in further, and Fortin will dump that down into the Fundy zone. Parker's there. He'll pick up some speed and move it in now. Parker over. Atkinson has to stop a little bit to get that one, but he's still got it. Atkinson into the corner. He skates around the back of the net. Almost poked away. He plays it over. Parker plays it in, and a tip in front gets blocked by O'Shea, and that goes the length of the ice. Fundy again with it. 17 seconds left on their power play. Moved up. McIver can't reach it, so that goes down for Price. He'll flick it up. McIver's there. 5 seconds left, and that goes down into the Fundy zone. So it looks like the Thunderbirds have killed off this penalty. Still no extra man out there, though. Frazier trying to bring it in. That's poked away. Chamberlain with a quick move, hands it off. Here come the Thunderbirds. Thrown in front. What a move. What a move. He just couldn't bury it in as he got around the leg of DeWolf. Goes in and out, one side to the other. Singer flicks it up now as Fundy are trying to get a good chance. Chamberlain turns it around. Another shot over to Chamberlain, and that's blocked away. Gagnon going the other way now, some speed. He plays it in. Offside. Fundy will have to clear. Zwainvold hands it over. Played up on the boards. Mazzaroli can't get there. Price walking up with it now. He'll take a shot on it. That goes high and around. Nicholson's there. He'll play it in from Mazzoli. He gets pressured off that one. Laba trying to get possession, but Thunderbirds get it. Hit in front. It's Chamberlain battling. That goes around the back of the net. Singer's there. He'll flick it off the glass. Here comes White with it. He'll take a shot on net. That's gloved down by Boudreau. Peters flicks it up now. That goes off the glass and over to Parker. Ulith hands it back for Casey. Casey up for Ulith, just a little too far ahead, so that'll go the length of the ice down for Peters. Peters in his own zone, moves it up to Matthews. Matthews along the boards now. It'll go into the corner. Learmouth hands it around. Up for O'Connor. O'Connor to Matthews. Here comes Matthews now. Bring it into the Fundy zone. He tries to get a shot off, but Casey, with that defensive scale, keeps him out. That goes back down into the Thunderbird zone. Peters, once again with it. He'll play it up. And O'Connor can't get a stick on it, so Ulith will race for it. That's moved up. Another shot on net. Hits in front, and a close chance there. Gets blocked in front. Matthews almost with a tip in. O'Shea plays it down for Matthews, who tips it around the back of the boards. Learmouth there. Gets hit off that one, and it's up for Ulith, who can't get there in time. Casey getting it, and he'll play it in. And he'll turn around and get a quick change here. Warwick putting on some pressure. Moved up, kept in by Cochran. He's trying to walk in now and turn this play around. And that's off. Learmouth. Played in. McKenzie's got it. And he'll dump it back in on net. O'Shea there, behind the net now. Having a quick look, and he'll hand it over. O'Connor can't get his stick on it, so Cochran will give him a run for his money. McKenzie hands it over to Singer, who's got some room. A shot on net, and it's tipped in front. It's alive. They can't bat it in. It'll go up. Singer stays in there. Moved up now. O'Shea trying to bring it through. And he'll lay a big hit there. Played off. Learmouth with it. He'll dump it in the length of the ice. It's gloved up by DeWolf, who plays it. Big lead pass. Cochran didn't get seen on that one, but that's in. On net. Played around off the boards by Boudreau. Quick change there. And it's gloved up off of the stick of Cochran. So the draw here in the Thunderbirds zone, 13:38 left in play. Moore taking the draw. He'll win it over. Baird battling for it. That's one back. Zwainville to throw. Moved up. Parker keeps it in. Martin Carroll can't get there. So it's back for Zwainville. Moved up, hit off the skate. Laughlin. That's moved up now. Here come the Thunderbirds. Blaze throws it in. That's around. Lava racing forward. He's got pressure. Moved up. Zwainville with a shot. That's fanned on, and here comes Barrett with some speed. Barrett moving in, looking for a passing option. He'll take a shot on net. That goes outside of the netting. Moved up. Laba with a shot on net in front and around. Parker racing for it. He can't keep that one in. Barrett's racing back for it. But here comes Lofton, and that's thrown away. Parker with it now. A good stick check from DeWolf there. Here comes the Thunderbirds again. A shot on net, and Thoreau scores! A big goal for the Thunderbirds. Thoreau buries that one. So the score is now 4-3. A big goal for the Thunderbirds with 12:36 left to go in the third period here. That's one back by the Thunderbirds now. They're looking to quickly get another one. Dumped in, Singer will chase and we'll get an icing.
Scored by number 7, Cody Throw. Assisted by number 11, Damian McNaughton. Time to goal, 7 minutes, 24 seconds. That's Throw from McNaughton, 7:24.
A great turnaround here for the Thunderbirds. Initially down 3-0 in the first. Got a couple quick ones in the second. Fundy got a quick one as well in the second, but here we are, 4-3. O'Shea plays it up off the backhand, and that'll slip out to the neutral zone. Casey keeping it in. He'll hand it in for McIver, who loses that one. He'll walk in now with a shot on net. Almost gloved down by Boudreau, but it'll flip over behind the net. O'Shea gets the puck hit off his leg. Frazier battling for it. White's got it now, and he'll play it in. A big hit there, Lance. White doesn't like that. Battle for it in the corner. Things are getting chippy here, and a big tabletop hit. And he's down. Boudreau covers up that one, and we're going to see some pushing and shoving here in front of the net. Ref's in there quick to break that up. McIver looking for some type of call on that hit in the corner. Both teams will make a change here, which is probably a good choice. Get some fresh legs out there and some legs that don't want to battle each other in front of the net. So here we go. Ulith taking the draw. Ulith wins it back. Not too far though, but here comes the Thunderbirds. It's Chamberlain battling for it. He'll force his way in. And he gets hit. Things are getting rough here in the third. Parker plays it around. It's kept in by Blaze, who flips it up high into the corner now. Moved up again. Blaze is there, who flips it in. Battling for it is Moore. Or Cogger, sorry. Moved around, and that'll hit off the netting and fly back down into play. So the draw here in the Fundy zone. And Ulith will get kicked out. So Cogger takes it, and there's a battle for it at the line, and it's kept out by DeWolf. A quick shot off the face-off. So the draw once again here. Ulith back in for it. He'll try and win it back. Lots of pressure. Another shot blocked in front. Nicholson trying to get there as well as Learmouth, but that'll go back for Parker. Parker plays it around the boards. Cogger trying to get there, and he'll play it up. Peters is there. Ulith pokes it through, and he's almost hit off that one. Peters uses the body to keep him out. Warwick hands it off for Ulith. Shot in front, and Warwick can't bury in the rebound. Nicholson's there. He'll play it back for Peters. Ulith throwing the body into the other corner now. Blaze pokes it up for Chamberlain. That's flipped up. Move down the other side of the ice. Parker's there. He'll play it off the glass. Ulith trying to get there. Think he was looking to change. Yeah, he'll go off now. Blaze playing it up. And it goes back. Parker plays it back in. Peters with it. He'll flick it up high into the neutral zone. And it's taken down. Warwick hands it over for Cogger. Cogger in with a shot on net. Weird bouncing puck, but Boudreau keeps it out. Gagnon. Thrown up, and Lava can't keep it in. So Singer will go back for it. Singer now. Trying to play it in. Cochran will throw it down. Peters brimming it around the boards for Nicholson, who can't get a handle of it. Neither can Lava. So that'll go the length of the ice into the Fundy zone. 9:50 left. Some parents looking for a call there. Rennie, he's in, and he's tripped up. And we're going to see a penalty here, whether it's a penalty shot. And we will see a penalty shot. Rennie, I believe, with a chance here, unless they're going to call it a penalty. No, we will see a penalty shot. It's Rennie to extend the lead with 9:42 left to go. He's had a hot game tonight, putting on lots of offensive pressure. Can he seal the deal here? And here comes Rennie. Walking in now. He's in with some speed. He'll take a shot from the blue line, and it's kept out by Boudreau. A good chance there. Rennie goes for the early shot at the hash marks. But Boudreau shuts the door. So Thunderbirds still down by 1. 9:42 left in play. Draw here in the Thunderbird zone. Moore wins it over. Atkinson will dump it in. Zwainville battling for it. In around. Matthews is along the boards now. He'll get hit. Off for Barrett, who hands it over into no man's land. Lava's there. Played in by Atkinson. Behind the net now, it's Moore. Moore trying to play it up. Here comes Atkinson in, and he tries to flip it over the head. It goes wide. Moved around. Barrett in the corner. Picked up. Almost hit off that one. Moore trying to get in there, but it's played off. Matthews hands it over. No one's there, so Lava will get there first. Played in. Atkinson trying to get his stick on it. Moved up and flipped over. Played over. A shot on net. And DeWolf keeps that out, and he's pushed off outside of the net. Good thing that the Fundy have possession offside here. They'll have to clear out. That's played up. A shot on net by Thoreau, who's just got a goal here. Another shot. That goes wide. Moved up. McIver trying to get his handle on it. He'll have a look now as he moves it into the neutral zone. It's McIver. McIver playing it in. He'll hand it over for White with a shot, and that's off the head. And tipped in front. We'll get a stoppage in play. McIver trying to bat that one in. It looks like his stick went off the face of Boudreau. He's up and all right. Shaking his head, trying to get a handle on things, but a close chance as that puck has a weird bounce. So the draw here in the Thunderbird zone. They're looking to tie things up. Fundy looking to extend their lead and secure this win. It's one back. Casey trying to pinch in, but that goes around. Martin Carroll's there. He's battling in for it. McIver with some speed. They'll still battle for it. He's taken down. No call on the play. Another shot on net goes high. McKenzie firing it up into the neutral zone. Blaze will get there. No icing. Oh, and there will be an icing. People don't like that one, as Blaze got there and got possession of the puck before the whistle was called. So we'll go back down to the Fundy zone. 7:47 left. That's flicked up and out. Ref with his hand up for an icing. Blaze gets there. No call on this one. Moved up. Played off a leg. That'll flip high. Stays in the Fundy zone, but Uliff grabs it. Tries to play it over. Fundy can't get a handle on it, but here comes Cogger. He's got Warwick behind him. A shot on net by Cogger. That flips up into the chest of Boudreau, who keeps it out. So the draw here in the Thunderbird zone. 7:21. It's played back. Warwick. Kept in. Laba plays it off the boards. Cogger trying to keep it in as well at the blue line. It flips up. Uliff plays it in. Back for Zwainville. He'll hand it over. Price bangs it up. Fortin's there. He'll play it in now. A shot on net. It's high and it's gloved up. by DeWolf. Draw here in the Fundy zone. Taking the draw is Rennie, who had an opportunity on a penalty shot to extend the lead here. Looking to get that one back, perhaps. Gagnon plays it off for McKenzie. McKenzie going up with some speed. He'll cut in. A shot on net, and that's just wide. A close chance. Lance picks up the rebound. He'll move it over. Chamberlain trying to play it up. He'll move around McKenzie. He'll cut back. McKenzie's there. And they'll have to battle for it. A shot on net, glove down by DeWolf. And he'll hold this one with 6:29 left in play. Shots 52-29. A high shot count here for this game. Rennie taking the draw. He'll win it back, but it's broken up. A shot on net. It's in front, and it's almost in. Ref calling no goal. It went off the post. Gagnon hands it over. Rennie's there. Rennie trying to play it in now. He'll take a shot off the post. Rennie still battling for it. Cogger trying to get in there, but he's being held against the net. No call on that play. Moved up. Nicholson trying to play it through a couple quick moves, but that's broken up. And McKenzie will throw it the length of the ice. And we'll get an icing. 5:54 left in this exciting third period. Draw here in the Fundy zone. Rennie taking it again. Played back for McKenzie. McKenzie walking through, almost loses it right in front of the net. He'll play it up now. Here comes McKenzie in. He's tripped up on that play, no call. Looks like he must have blew a tire. Rennie with it. He'll hand it up for Parker. Parker throws it into the corner. That's turned over. Nicholson throws it up. Manzoli keeps it in the Fundy zone. Almost had an opportunity there. It's Moore with it. He'll make a long pass up to Cochran, who tries to tip it in. That'll go back down. Played in for Parker, who pokes it away. Here comes Rennie. Rennie's in. A shot on net, and it's kept out by Boudreau. Moore trying to race for it. It's poked in. We'll get an offside here, sorry. 5:03 left in play. Casey came in with some speed there, trying to keep that puck in to the Thunderbirds zone. But it just slipped out, so an offside is the call. Moore taking the draw for the Thunderbirds against, I'm not sure who, looks like Fortin. Moved up, Casey plays it off the glass, and that goes up and hits the netting. So we'll get a stoppage in play. Draw here in the Fundy zone now. Moved up for Zwainvold with a shot, and that's just high by about an inch, I'd say. Moved over Singer, battling for it, and Moore will throw it in. Moore and Atkinson racing for it. Played around to Zwainvold. Back over, Blaze plays it back to Zwainvold, and he'll move it up now for Matthews. Turned over, Baird throws it in no man's land. He'll go for his own pass. Baird with possession in the corner now. Getting some pressure from Blaze. Atkinson in there as well, battling with Fortin. And it's under Atkinson, who's battling for it, and Blaze has him. No call on that play. Atkinson looking for one. And it's played up for O'Connor now. Singer flipping it up back into the neutral zone. Here comes Moore. It's Moore and Atkinson. Moore with a shot on net, and it's kept out by Boudreau. 3:51 left in play here. The last little bit here, it's been a battle of the goaltenders. We're both having great games in between the pipes for their respective sides. McKenzie bats it in, but not for long as Martin Carroll pokes it out. McKenzie chucks it back in again. Frazier after it. He'll almost get possession, but here come the Thunderbirds with it. Moved up, Martin Carroll tries to play it up. Played around for McKenzie. He'll move it up, McIver's there. He'll have to skate it back into his own zone, getting some pressure from Thoreau. Played off, O'Shea's there, and he'll take a shot from outside of the zone. McKenzie with it again. He'll make a long pass up to Frazier. To McIver. McIver in, drops it back for Frazier with a shot. That's blocked in front. Trying to get there. Lava can't keep it in without an offside, so that'll go down. Stretch pass missed by Martin Carroll, so it'll go for Singer. Uliff bats it in off the stick. An interesting play there. I wonder if that was in their practice. Back for Price now. Thunderbirds looking to set something up late. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm sure we'll see Boudreau come out here soon if they can get possession. Cogger over, and it's missed by Uliff in front. Moved up, Singer. Fundy starting to set things up with a shot on net. It's in live in front. Boudreau is there. It's around the back of the net now. Cogger plays it up for Singer, who keeps it in. Not very long, though, and it'll slip out off his stick. A shot on, and he can't get there, Lance. Moved up now. It's Uliff. He'll play it up. A shot on it by Cogger. He fans on that one. It's back for Warwick with a shot. It's in front. And I'm guessing we'll see Boudreau come out here if the Thunderbirds can sustain a little puck pressure. But that's flipped up. Fundy still with possession. Blaze back for it, battling for it with Warwick. Moved up, Lance now with possession. Boudreau looking at the bench, looking for the call. .124 left in play. They're battling for it in the corner. Back around, moved up. Kept in by the Thunderbirds, who still have Boudreau in between the pipes. And that'll go down back in. Zwainville racing for it, and he grabs it. That's moved up. And it's offside. They won't like that call. Chamberlain almost with an opportunity with just exactly a minute left here in play. So the draw here just outside the Fundy zone. We'll get a timeout here. Both teams talking things through. Fundy playing a good offensive game, being backed up by some great defense. They're looking to keep their 1-goal lead with just a minute left. Thunderbirds having a couple close opportunities, one off the post just moments ago. They need one more to tie things up here. And it looks like Boudreau staying on the bench after that. So, 6-on-5 for the Thunderbirds, empty net. A minute left here. Fundy looking to defend their lead. Draw just outside the Fundy zone. DeWolf ready to go. Moore taking the draw. And it's one back. Chamberlain dumps it in. And they'll play it in now. Singer's there. He'll try to play it around for Atkinson. Putting some pressure on. Chamberlain trying to get his stick on it. Battle for it in the boards. Moore trying to get it out. Singer's in there deep, and it'll move out. Moved over, a shot on net, and it's blocked in front by Atkinson. He'll move it up the length of the ice. Barrett down in deep, putting some pressure on, looking for a turnover of some sort. Price with it. Getting around his net. 27 seconds left to go here. Thunderbirds trying to get possession. Flipped in. Singer behind the net now battling for it. 15 seconds left to go in play here. It's behind the net. Battling for it. Thunderbirds looking just to keep it there. It moves out. A shot on net off the leg of DeWolf, and it'll rim around. Price trying to get there. He'll keep it in. Price with a shot. Blocked in front, and a big stop by Atkinson. And Fundy wins the game. 4-3. Atkinson hurt on that shot block, but the team crowding around him, thanking him for it. What a game here. At the Colchester Legion Stadium. Fundy Thunder takes the win 4-3 in an exciting game against the Moncton Thunderbirds. Final shots 56-31 for the Thunder. Both goalies having a great game. A lot of back and forth action. Thank you for choosing High Button Sports.